recording because it works better when we have an actual conversation.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, welcome to Nothing Cast.
Hunter's here again.
Yeah. Hello. So how's it feel to be our first guest for the second time?
Wow, it's such an honor. I don't know how to react.
You know what's funny? There's more people here than there are listening.
It's true.
This is kind of sad.
I'm surprisingly, we've had multiple people that want to do a podcast with us
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, maybe they actually listen.
Maybe
Maybe we have more listeners than we think.
So, you know what's a cool movie?
What's a cool movie?
Captain America, Civil War.
That was so unnatural. You're like a commercial for Captain America Civil War. Whoa, nice graphics! I'm gonna get my hands on that movie.
I thought it was pretty natural.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was... It just flowed into it. Just for conversation.
It was a good segue.
It was a good segue, exactly.
Flow about as smoothly as Captain America did into that guy that he smashed into a window of a car.
That went pretty good, though.
Yeah.
For him, at least.
That was amazing. Both times I watched it, I was like, oh! When he throws the shield on the ground and then it bounces off a wall and then it hits a guy.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
That part's pretty good. I like...
Wait. Yeah, go on, yeah.
Spider-Man.
Okay. You've already done your Spider-Man rants off camera.
But I haven't done it on the podcast.
Okay, yeah, you can explain to Hunter.
I haven't explained it to Hunter.
So he's got some problems with Spider-Man.
Okay.
For the most part, I really liked Spider-Man in Civil War.
I like that he was young. And he wasn't 28.
I liked that he was young.
Yeah.
I liked that he looked young. I like that the actor is young and they made him look younger than the actor is, even.
Yeah.
So that's good. One of my problems with Spider-Man is when he's fighting Ant-Man and he's like, hey guys, you know that really old movie, Empire Strikes Back? It's like... And then he's like, oh, you know the thing with the ice planet? We should do that thing.
He said Snow Planet, but go on.
Whatever, you know what I mean. And my problem with that is... Why hasn't Peter Parker seen Star Wars like more than maybe once? He's a nerd. He's like us. He should have seen it like a million times.
Yeah, Captain America's even seen Star Wars.
Exactly. He crossed it off his list. Even Cap knows what he's talking about. Like,
I'll cross you off my list.
And they're like, oh, well, he must be young. But Star Wars is timeless, okay? And so it doesn't matter that like... The movie came out a long time ago. He would have freaking seen it. So
yeah, you could watch it online on his Windows 98 computer.
Yeah, he just got a DVD player. Okay,
yeah,
he could at least watch the
That was a lot older than a Windows 98 computer.
Commodore 64. But like, get that dial-up.
It makes no sense. So I have a theory that either the Marvel universe doesn't take place in, like, okay, so maybe he hadn't seen, maybe Star Wars was older and people hadn't seen it, but then The Force Awakens just came out like a few months ago, so you would have seen that, right?
So this begs the theory that I don't think The Force Awakens has come out in the Marvel universe.
No, I don't know. What I think is only the original trilogy came out in the Marvel universe.
You don't think that they have any prequels?
Because that would
because then people aren't walking up to Nick Fury and being like, "Yo, you were in Attack of the Clones."
Weren't you in
that movie?
We're doing that Star Wars movie. I mean, or like it doesn't matter. But
yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Because like, Captain America would have noticed if his boss was in a Star Wars movie.
He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have seen.
Well, yeah, just have an eye patch.
He wouldn't have seen. Yeah.
This is disguise.
I guess for some reason the writers assume that young people haven't seen the original trilogy or something.
Yeah, which makes no sense
Yeah.
because this movie is for like if it's really
or Disney didn't think it because
I guess so.
They're like, oh, we gotta focus on
Like they would
introducing
Disney's
Star
the
Wars.
one who brought back Star Wars, so everyone would have
I don't
seen
know.
it.
But Civil War's for people who have seen every Marvel movie up to this point. That's started in 2008, and I was 9 in 2008. So let's be real. Like they've got it. Like their audience has aged like 8 years since this is
Like
started.
another big, like a big thing about The Force Awakens was like, oh, it's introducing Star Wars to like
Yeah.
a new generation or whatever. So I guess they assume that he was part of that new generation or something. Like,
I guess.
so it's like,
No, but he was like as old as you though, or me.
He's supposed to be 15 or 16?
I don't know.
15 or 16? So how old are you again?
I passed him for 17. He looks 17.
Yeah. But like, I think character-wise, he's supposed to be 15.
Okay, what if?
Either way, he would have fucking seen Star Wars.
Okay, what if people are like? Because I've heard some mixed reactions about Spider-Man, like people who aren't actually Spider-Man fans.
They
They're just kind of like on him. They're just kind of like about him. And like, what if the studio responds to this and they're like, guys, we gotta stop making Spider-Man younger. What if we just said fuck it and make him as old as we possibly can? so then, but like every character is old too. So like, you cast all like these 50-year-old people. I'm gonna pitch, guys. Okay. I'm gonna pitch Tom Cruise as Spider-Man.
Okay.
Jennifer Aniston as Gwen Stacy. Because she's 50 now. Let's do, Bill Murray as Flash Thompson.
Are they all like in high school?
Yeah, they're all in high school. They all act like high school students. But they're all like... Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes. I'm sold.
I don't know, we'll make Russell Crowe Flash Thompson. That's better.
so Crow.
Yeah, Russell Crowe.
Bill Murray would just be.
Who about Harry?
Like,
Who would be Harry?
would be way funny.
Oh,
We'll bring back Willem Dafoe.
who's a good like sidekick to Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise. Emily Blunt.
Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like red hair, right?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
No, that'd be good. That'd be amazing.
I also think it's super weird that they made Aunt May like they tried to make Aunt May like urban, and they're like, oh,
She wasn't black.
no, but she's like hot and she's like young and
She's not that young.
she's younger.
She's like as old as Robert Downey.
like
She's like as old as Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, she's like regular ant age instead of 95.
Rosemary Harris was like 72. Okay,
Yeah, but
that was still really old.
still pretty old. So I don't know. It's gonna be a different character than
Yeah.
normal Aunt May, which is, oh no, I'm in the hospital because my heart is failing me.
Again.
And then Peter has to pay for that because,
He doesn't live in Canada.
yeah, because they don't have health.
All his problems will be solved if he just lived in Canada.
No more of those
No.
those old person stories
He'd
that
still
no one
be
cares
poor.
about.
Yeah.
Aunt May would still have trouble paying the rent because
Yeah.
she doesn't have a job.
Well, assume this Aunt May works in some
Yeah.
capacity
Yeah, she must have a job, right?
because
Yeah.
he's still in high school, and Uncle Ben, I guess, is dead at this
Yeah.
point. And
He must be, 'cause he's
so
already
she has
Spider-Man.
she must be working somewhere because Peter obviously doesn't have
Oh.
a job.
No, I realized this
Not yet.
earlier today. Which is that 2014 through 2016, each of those years, a movie is coming out that has Quicksilver in it.
14.
Through 16.
14. It's
right in front of you.
15. Avengers Age of Ultron. 16. X-Men Apocalypse.
Wow, you solved the puzzle
X.
that I basically put together for you.
2017.
That's why I said 14 through 16. And you can do the Quicksilver trilogy, where you just watch those 3 movies, even though only 2 of them are kind of connected. I'd take an X-Men break.
I think it's dumb that in the X-Men movies at least
Quicksilver didn't die.
no, they all take place like 10 years apart, but they all look the same age.
Yeah, I know. I was saying that to you because we were watching First Class, and I'm like, oh, I found it weird that they can all age 20 years in 5.
Like
No, they all aged 5 years in 20 years.
Yeah. They explained it for Mystique, but no one else.
Yeah.
So,
When are they going to change over?
on Wolverine,
Xavier.
I guess.
If we're going by like
No, but
so he
when
was-
does Xavier? When does he turn over though?
He graduated college or whatever at the end of like right before the
Yeah,
beginning
like at the beginning of
first class. So he would have been 20,
Yeah,
maybe.
in his 20s.
So he would have been he'd be in his 40s now.
Yeah.
But he looks like
He's 20.
30 something James McAvoy.
Yeah.
And he still looked like 30 something James McAvoy back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess it sort of works for him, maybe, but not really.
No.
He still
Not
looks
really.
the same. So
And is Havoc 40 years older than his brother?
I guess so.
He's got to be at least 20 years older.
Yeah.
Than Mila, right?
Which does that mean? Let's say Havoc is supposed to be 16
Okay.
because you know movie
logic.
because movie logic. So that means he's 36 by X-Men Apocalypse. Which means that like he's old, like he's gonna be like 70 in like the original continuity.
Yeah.
Oh, and Beast is hella old.
Trying to like understand the.
He was like 50 in X-Men 3, which means he must have been born in like what? Let's just say 1950 something. So he's 12 in X-Men First Class. We can assume that much. Nah, I don't even care. No, but I was saying, when does McAvoy become Stewart though? What age?
I think.
50? Did you say 50?
Do you think he like?
So
Do you think he animorphs into?
like in 5 years,
Or do you
he'll
think,
look like
like-
Patrick Stewart.
Or do you think like it just reaches his birthday one year, and then he just becomes
One day, it's like he's
just
time to blow out my.
wakes
No. He's James McAvoy, blows out the candles, and then he's Patrick Stewart.
So he loses his hair in this movie.
Yeah.
So did they say that he like rips it out?
Yeah, I heard they ripped it out.
I heard that, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen the movie yet, so
Nope.
I don't know.
So maybe him losing his hair turns him into Patrick Stewart.
Maybe he loses his hair, and then it's like, oh,
Yeah, he. Okay, so like he goes into like the bathroom and he's like staring at himself in the mirror. Then he like rips out all his hair.
no. He rips it off as one piece.
One long hair.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he's looking down at the sink at all his hair, and then he looks up at the mirror, and suddenly it's Patrick Stewart.
And then the movie ends.
That'd be so good.
And then the movie's over.
So I was always confused about
How
how
was that the after credit scene?
Patrick Stewart came back to life
Yeah.
in X-Men,
Yeah.
and apparently he morphed into his like twin brother or something. That was what I heard.
They put this
And I was
consciousness into his body?
Yeah, he put his consciousness into like someone
he should
else's
be able
body
to
who looks
walk.
exactly like him.
Then he should be able to walk.
Yeah, and so I was like, I never.
No. Did they re-paralyze him so no one would be suspicious? Or they're like,
Maybe-
it's like you're gonna have to
maybe-
not walk.
No,
You'll never walk again, even though you can use your legs.
I bet this is what happened. He's like, I can walk again. He runs outside and gets hit by a bus. Paralyzes him.
No, that's why you can walk at the beginning of X-Men 3.
No, but that took place before.
He traveled back in time. Obviously. It's the only way the timeline adds up. And then Magneto's just like, oh, Charles, it's kind of weird that you can walk today and no other day. It's like, yeah, I know, me too. Good thing I did this scene correctly. And then he just gets back in the wheelchair. Unties.
Maybe he's just not paralyzed. He just feels like sitting in a wheelchair.
I just don't feel like walking today. I'm just not having it.
Rather not walk.
Some days he just doesn't have it.
I don't know.
No, sometimes he's just a drug addict. Oh, do you think... Wait, what if in X-Men 2?
Yeah.
There's the one part where, Professor X gets captured or whatever. What if in that moment, instead of, like, freaking out because he's in a wheelchair and he can't do anything. What if he just pulled out his drugs from X-Men Days of Future Past? Because in that canon, he would still have made that. Beast would still have made that within that canon. Because that would happen before Wolverine went there. So what if he just pulls out his drugs and just walks out of there? What if he did that?
I don't know.
I guess that would have worked.
Yeah, it would have. He would have won. It's time to stop using your brain and start using your fists. No, I'm excited to see all the old X-Men though.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of cool that like we're finally getting like
We're finally getting an X-Men movie.
we're finally getting an X-Men like movie with like the real team and everything.
First one we've gotten since when did X2 come out? 2003.
2003.
2003. Yeah. I don't count X-Men 3. I don't care. Most of them die in that one. I don't even care.
Yeah,
It's funny.
Pretty much everything like after X-Men 3 is kind of like screwed around with the timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because now,
What do we do now? Then we
now
kill off
X-Men
all the
3
main ones.
X-Men 3 is the third. No, X-Men 3, The Last Stand, is the third of the 8 X-Men films.
including Deadpool. This is the 9th X-Men movie.
Yeah, it's the 9 X-Men movies.
So like,
The Last Stand is the third of the 9 X-Men movies.
Brett Ratner.
You know what it should be called? It should be called The Last Movie, directed by Brett Ratner, that has X-Men in it.
The last movie ever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he directed something.
Have you guys seen the picture of Brett Ratner with his hand down his pants? He's like on a phone call. Oh, here, throw up the picture. No, it's a podcast. We can't do that. Wait. You're doing this on YouTube now, right?
Yeah, probably.
No, but because this is so long, you're not even gonna bother to edit it. There's not gonna be a picture there.
Well,
We'll just put it in the main picture.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
There.
Throw up the picture. There it is.
Look at Brett Ratner.
Look in the bottom left corner. I'm sure you're probably gonna put it in the top right. There's something screwy like
What a
that.
dork you.
What an idiot.
He looks dumb.
Yeah. Just like his movies. Oh yeah. So I'm watching The Revenant. This is a story. And I'm looking at the credits, and Brett Ratner is one of the executive producers. I'm like, no, this movie's good. That can't be right. Because he knows where to throw money, but he can't direct it. Damn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my Brett Ratner story. I don't actually know the guy.
One time I met Brett Ratner.
I didn't know.
I was lying. I never met Brett Ratner.
Yeah.
So we've almost been going for 20 minutes.
Oh wow.
I think that's a record.
Well, I think because we're almost a third of the way through. So that would make this The Last Stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should call this Nothing Cast The Last Stand.
Sure.
Even though we're definitely doing more episodes. You still got uploaded episodes from
Maybe.
weeks
Yeah, I know.
ago. See, while this is being recorded, this is May 20th.
We should this weekend we should upload one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Sansa Stark is
Oh, yeah.
Jean Grey.
Oh yes.
So maybe
Yeah.
This is a small theory here.
Oh.
Maybe at some point, Sansa Stark travels through time
Yeah.
and ends up in the X-Men timeline thing.
Or maybe she's part of the multiverse.
Gets her powers or something, and is like all depressed because she has none of her family left or whatever. And then Charles Xavier's like, ooh, yeah.
Maybe he mind melds with her, and he goes into the Game of Thrones universe, and then Charles Xavier convinces, I don't know. I don't know
where that was going.
And then he said yes. Yeah.
Have you been watching Game of Thrones?
I watched the first, 2 episodes.
Of the season?
Yeah,
Okay.
I watched the first season.
Good job.
that's good.
Yeah.
You need to watch, you need to
You
watch
should catch
more.
up.
No, it's so slow though, and like the good episodes
It's
were
really
good. Not because something really cool happened. Well, something really cool did happen, but like it was only really cool because something was happening.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like I wasn't like watching it because I wanted to. I was watching it because you wanted me to.
Yeah, well, see, season 2 has more things happen, and you get to meet like more of the main characters.
Oh, so I haven't met them all yet. There's already
No,
too many characters, and I haven't met them all.
No,
You haven't-
Wow, that's great.
you met like
There's-
half the
I'm so
characters.
excited for the show.
Yeah,
Maybe
wait,
half
so
the
who
Can I just
characters.
finish Breaking Bad first?
Who do you-
Yeah, do that. I guess.
Who do you meet in the first season?
You just meet like all the Starks, all the like
So that's like
Lannisters.
all the Starks. That's like six
Oh,
people.
right,
Six,
okay.
All the
That's-
Starks, 6, 7 people. All
'Cause
the
you-
Lannisters. That's like another 3 or 4.
Yeah.
All the Baratheons. That's 2, unless you count the plot twist, which makes it 1. Then you get.
Yeah.
Then there's also
Baratheons,
Daenerys and Aquaman.
Yeah.
So that we're at like 20.
The second
There's the
season,
guy with the
you're
scar.
introduced to more Baratheons because there's 2 new other Baratheons. That,
Pretty Boy Lannister.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or Prince Charming for short. Oh yeah!
Avatar.
Okay, I saw Shrek 2 again recently. It's really good. Shrek 2 is a great film.
It is pretty good.
I don't know if it's better than the first one though.
It might be funnier.
Because I saw a K-8 production of Shrek the Musical. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Did you see the your high school's?
Nope.
Shrek the Musical? Oh no! So you
I saw the
compare
real
them?
thing.
The real thing, the elementary school version.
Yeah, no, it was K-8 school,
Whatever.
so it was just kind of a little better than that.
I guess.
But impressive for K-8-year-old.
But yeah, Game of Thrones is pretty good.
What?
Game of Thrones is pretty good.
Uh,
That last episode that happened had a cool part at the end.
it's probably really annoying you that you can't like spoil anything.
Yeah.
You can, yeah, we
can't
can't
even
stop
say-
talk about.
Guys,
anything.
remember when that guy
You've
did the
only
thing?
seen the first
I
season.
literally-
Guys,
can't say
remember the
anything.
guy did the thing? Wow, that was so cool. Too bad I can't spoil it.
What is this? Yeah, this is season 6. So remember, like 5 seasons ago, when Ned Stark gets his head chopped off.
Oh yeah, classic Sean Bean. Can't live
What
through,
a twist!
What a twist.
can't live through anything where he's not a god. You know what's weird? They live through Troy, but like everyone dies in that movie.
He lived through Troy?
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
yeah.
He lives through National Treasure as well.
Oh yeah, but he got arrested.
Yeah, even and in National Treasure 2 the villain dies, but when the first one he lives.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make a. You want to do that over here? Make a fake trailer for National Treasure 3.
Yeah, sure. As long as we're not too busy.
Yeah, we'll make time for it. There's just no time to put her in the water.
I gotta put her in the water. Oh, I have a thing that I wanted to say.
Go on,
I think that
just say it.
the relationship between Peggy Carter and Captain America is the best non-relationship that I've seen on screen.
I mean, non-relationship.
I mean that they only kiss once and then he gets frozen in ice.
And then they meet up again
And
later
then
when
meet up
she's,
again when she's like
old.
old and has like Alzheimer's, and then she dies. Like that's it. That's the whole relationship. But
And then she gets frozen. I thought her out.
But like
Years later, when Cap was 90. See, wouldn't that be like really romantic though?
And then he starts.
If he waited 70 years so they can be old together.
I guess he's going out with Sharon now.
Yeah.
Sorry?
yeah,
Which is
So
kinda
he's
weird.
his niece, her
Yeah.
niece, right?
her niece, yeah.
Yeah.
So he can. So I realized.
That is kind of odd.
Yeah, but it made me realize that his only love interest can be Agent Carter.
An Agent Carter.
An Agent Carter.
has to
Yeah.
be an Agent
It has to be an Agent Carter.
That's what he's into.
He's into those Carter girls.
But like, I feel like their relationship, because she's shown up in like more movies than he has, and like
Wait, who?
Agent Carter,
Sharon or Peggy?
Peggy,
Peggy's, yeah, she's been in
almost. She's been in like almost all of them, It feels like she's been because she was like in Ant-Man and like Age of Ultron and
In Captain America.
But she had her show and she was in Agents of
And
Shield.
Winter Soldier.
She was like in an
Winter
episode of in Winter Soldier. When she's old and she's like
Oh yeah. No, but I'm just
maybe
thinking.
the same, actually.
yeah, about the same amount. Anyways,
Yeah.
And she has her own show.
yeah.
Well, it's canceled now,
it
but
got canceled.
Oh, did it really?
yeah, they canceled it,
Well, it's 'cause
Kinda
they didn't go anywhere. Like they didn't really do anything with it. It was just kind of like adventure.
which is too bad because
I wanted to see her start Shield.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
that,
what
that
was
would, I
hoping
feel
you
like that would be the
do.
next season probably. Be like, now we're starting. Oh, okay. So,
No. I wish they did that in season 1 though.
Yeah.
I wish that was them starting Shield.
did either of you see the Agent Carter one shot that they did?
No.
It's what like. It's like what made them be like, hey, we should make this a show. But at the end of that,
She starts Shield.
yeah, Howard Stark calls her up and he's like, hey, Peggy,
Want a fondue?
Want a fondue and start a thing called Shield? And she's like, sure, that sounds great. And then like that's how it ends.
Oh really? That's
Yeah.
oh okay.
Yeah, the first season
Well, it's pretty
doesn't
short,
really
but-
lead up to her creating Shield at all.
No,
it's
she
just
just kind of does like a mission. Basically.
yeah, it's basically just her cementing herself as a woman in a man's world. That's basically what the
Yeah.
first season is. So it's I guess it's a start, but like
Yeah,
You know that
no,
There's
no,
only a few episodes.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
But that premise didn't need to be Agent Carter though. It could have just been a show called Woman.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they say when she walks into a room.
But like I,
See? Perfect.
but like
It could also be a romantic comedy. Whoa, man.
I don't know. I really like that character, and I think well, I think we'll see her again because
It's like,
they
whoa,
keep
dude,
putting her
you
in
seem really
flashbacks.
into that girl. Yeah, because she's a strong female character. Oh, we can't have those. This is the 50s.
But also, I feel like she only really gets. Well, she's mostly gets better in like her own show and like in other stuff because she doesn't have much time to do stuff in the first Avenger.
in Captain America is that she just makes herself useful.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
that's what a lot
it's too
that's
bad
what a lot of
that
female
we're really
characters
only
don't do.
now we're only really gonna hear about all the cool stuff she's done.
Yeah.
and see all the cool stuff that she's done.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, because she's dead.
yeah, because she's dead.
But I don't know. I like that. Like, Cap has always been sad that he never got to go dancing and stuff like that.
Now I can bang her hot niece.
That's actually really creepy. Think about how old he is.
I'm 95, not dead. Yeah, I guess it is. Because he's 95.
His
So
old
you're saying,
girlfriend dies.
So she's like, oh, so you're. It's like, doesn't he seem. It's like, doesn't he seem a little old for you? It's like, he's only 95.
He's not dead.
If you need anything,
I don't know. Maybe
I've been
maybe
Aaron.
she's got a thing for old people. Like
Yeah.
she's got
Maybe
old
she likes
guys.
older men.
She likes old guys. Maybe.
Watch out, Wolverine. Yeah, if Wolverine dates anyone, it's weird.
Yeah.
He's like 100. And more
Does
than
he
that.
really date anyone though? Sort
He
of?
dates Jean. He kisses her a few times, and she's like, "No, we can't kiss."
It's more
He
like
kills her that
he
one time.
creepily stalks her while she has a boyfriend. that's
Slash husband.
Please
Yeah.
stop kissing me. I have a boyfriend.
it's like, are they?
You know
married?
you
No,
want
they're not
it.
married.
Yeah, they're never married.
You know you want it. I do, but it's so wrong. But you want me. Because I'm bad.
So it was,
I like nice men. I'm nice men.
I can be nice, man.
So that's from
so
Star
is,
Wars.
is Wolverine gonna be really creepy in this
Oh, that's
movie?
from Star. Well, it's exactly that in like X2.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
In Apocalypse, is he gonna be all
Oh,
creepy and like
freak, I'm
go
scared
after
now.
Sansa? And be like, hey Gene, how's it going?
Been a long time.
Well, he wouldn't remember.
No, he wouldn't
No,
remember her.
He would.
This would be her
This will be
meeting
the first time he's meeting her.
No, it'll be like one
So,
of those.
like,
Hey there.
but still,
Can I take you out? We can go for an ice cream. Those are only like 25 cents. Because it's the 80s. And that would sound like Steve Lovenall.
wait, that was your.
That was
you
your
trying to be
Steve
Steve.
I was trying to be Wolverine. Hey, kids, sounds more like a pedo van. Imagine, like a pedophile in a van. Hey, kids, want some candy?
It's not Steve Bloom at all.
Come in the Wolverine truck. I'll show you my claws. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think they're gonna do about that?
I don't know.
I feel like Wolverine will be like Spider-Man in Civil War.
Yeah.
We'll have like 2 scenes.
Oh, so you know he's in the movie.
Yeah, because unfortunately, like,
Wait, did you see it at the Jungle?
I didn't see the trailer,
Yeah.
but I saw a thing that was like, oh, guess who's in the new X-Men Apocalypse
Who's
trailer?
that Pokemon?
And it shows a picture of Wolverine. I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to guess because you just showed me.
No,
It's
but
just a
no.
link
Okay, well
on
now you can see
Facebook.
that. It was really cool in the trailer, though.
Well, I'm sure it's cool, but I'll just wait for it in the movie.
No, but I'll just tell you what happened in the trailer. No, but it was just kind of like it was cool. It was
just like one moment though at the end of the trailer.
yeah, where it's like oh, it's like how did you do the thing? It's like oh, we had help, and then you just shing. And
But you told me no.
no, but like,
Thanks for.
but you
ruining
won't
the
know
movie.
you won't know when that happens.
Yes, I will, because I'll know the first 2 lines now.
No, but that was after the
You
scene.
literally
That
ruined
was after the scene.
You literally ruined the scene.
It took place after the scene, though. So what were you saying about Jason Statham?
Jason Statham.
Yeah.
I didn't say.
Oh, sorry. What did you say? I thought you said Jason Statham.
No, I said Steve Bloom.
Steve Bloom got it.
He's in.
Yeah, he's in like everything.
He's in everything.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a pretty good voice actor. So everyone's like, "Hey, Steve Bloom, want to be in our stuff?"
Hey, wanna join my van?
He usually does like a bunch of like
Yeah.
additional voices and stuff and things. If there's like a guy who goes, "Oh no, look out! There's the thing happening,"
Yeah.
that'll be him.
Yeah.
Did you see what was it? The new like animated DC movie was Justice League versus Teen Titans.
No.
He was
Versus
in,
the X-Men.
He was in that for like 5 seconds. He played Lex Luthor,
Oh.
and he did it like his regular voice, so it doesn't fit Lex Luthor at all. It's like
Cyclops. I know you're upset, Wolverine, but
I don't think that's Steve Bloom.
no, it's
actually.
not. It's
No,
like
it's
some
not?
other guy.
Wait, who is it? Because they're amazing.
I don't know.
Cyclops. No, but you think they could do like a Wolverine love story movie, like The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, where it's like he doesn't age. It's like, how can you love me? You still look young. He's like, oh, I'll always love you.
No, because Wolverine's too tragic to
Yeah.
have that.
Oh no, you're dead again. I will avenge you.
The tragic thing
again.
is that he likes Jean, but she likes Scott, and Scott likes him, and then
Scott likes him. Scott likes him.
it's a love triangle.
Scott's not gay. He just has a baseball bat.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Why would you say that?
That's joking.
You might think about the baseball bat made more sense. And that was completely nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
Wolverine's is mostly
Oh,
like,
Patrick.
I love you,
I
but
watched- I
you're
watched
dead
Two
now.
Guns.
you watched Two Guns.
I watched Two Guns. Yeah.
Was it good?
It was actually pretty good, actually. It was well, like it wasn't like amazing, but it was fun.
Was it Two Guns, Too Furious? Is that the sequel? Is the sequel Three Guns?
I don't think they're making.
They get Bill Murray on board.
Two Guns 2.
Two Guns 2, Three Guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you laugh at the ending when he said "Make it rain"? And then
Yeah, because it is like the last scene of the movie where he does that.
so the climax of the movie is they blow up a car full of money, and it rains everywhere. They just kill a bunch of people.
Well, the whole movie is about the money, so that was actually a huge spoiler because like the whole movie, like that whole trailer is just one big spoiler.
Oh,
of the
really?
movie.
Oh, okay. It's like, well, no, we'll have to work together.
There are two there's like one major twist
Make it
in the
rain.
movie where like so there are these two criminals that are working together and they're like okay let's go. The beginning of it is like okay, let's go rob a bank, but then it's like revealed like maybe like 30 minutes in that they're both government agents and they're like after this like criminal organization together. But they reveal that in the trailer, so it's like, oh well, there goes that twist that they're not really criminals. They're government agents. So, but they don't know that they're government agents because they're working for different government agencies and stuff. And
There's
so
one working for
and they steal like
CIA.
they steal. They're
The other one
the
working
bad
for
guy is a CIA guy that they steal money from, and so they're like, okay,
We'll have to give it back.
we got to get the money back because they lose the money, and then they blow it up at the end.
That sounds so dumb.
It sounds really dumb when I say it. It's kind of convoluted and confusing at some points, but it's actually a pretty enjoyable movie. And I just kind of rambled on about this pointless movie that no one's ever gonna see. So,
No one's ever gonna listen to this.
yeah,
double
that's,
no.
That's true.
You spoil nothing
Nothing.
and everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Is good. What are you kicking me for?
You're in the way of my feet trail.
Well, too bad.
Okay.
You dummy.
You were gonna call me a fucker.
I was gonna call you a fat ass, actually.
Oh. I don't know if that's better or worse. It's probably worse. I don't actually know. Okay, so what if they've made... You guys remember the Nintendo DSi notepad? People will make little flip books and you can draw stupid things in notepad.
You mean like the thing where you could like chat with other people?
Yeah, it wasn't PictoChat. It was
Oh.
Notepad on the DSi.
I don't remember.
PictoChat was the DS Lite. But anyways, Notepad. But imagine like an adaptation of Notepad as a film. Call it the Notepad instead of the Notebook.
The Notebook.
It's just the
Well, I
Notepad.
don't even know what the
It's just like it's
Notepad
not as good.
was,
It's
so-
not as good as the Notebook. So it's
I don't even
it's like
understand
you
what
make it you make it some love story or something about stick figures.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on par with the Angry Birds movie.
It sounds worse.
Yeah, it probably is. What was that? Wait, what was that movie where you say you were going to do a nothing cast about it? We were going to pitch like a live action.
Rescue Heroes.
We were going to pitch a live action Rescue
Heroes reboot.
reboot.
Rescue Heroes, if you don't know, is the greatest.
It's the greatest wizard in the world.
He's the greatest wizard in the world.
So okay, did they make the toys first or the show first?
Yes, I believe it's one of those where like they just make them both at the same
Like
time to
Transformers?
advertise each other, like
Where
Transformers.
the toys sold the show and the show sold the toys.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles was technically the toys came first, and then the show, but well, the comic was before that. But yeah, Rescue Heroes is like one of those where they make the toys to sell the show and the show to sell the toys. And
I don't think that worked
nothing
very
is
well.
nothing
Because I
is-
think did the show only get like one season?
No, we got a couple seasons, I think.
Did it?
We got a movie.
It did?
Yeah, there was a
Yeah,
movie.
apparently it was horrible.
It was great.
No.
It was like CGI, even though like the show was like regular.
Yeah. The show was like horribly amazing though.
The show was badass.
No, it wasn't.
It was. Yeah, it was. What are you saying?
All their names are amazing.
I like comic book names, but somehow worse.
They're just all puns on rescue hero type things.
Yeah, so they're all like firemen or policemen or whatever,
Yeah.
or like paramedics and so
But
on.
then the one guy.
Well, some of them just
Well,
have different jobs.
Yeah, some of them have different jobs. Like the one guy, it's like, oh, it's like Jake Justice, he's a cop, and then Billy Blazes, he's a firefighter. It's like Rocky Canyon, well, he climbs mountains. It's like that's not really justice. Like, what is that? That's not useful.
He's like a mountain.
I'll climb my way out of this one. Like what?
Oh, no,
How helpful is that
Well,
really?
it's really helpful because there's all they fight like landslides and earthquakes and
Yeah,
volcanoes.
they take the fight to them. They just throw on the gloves and they beat up landslides. That's how.
thing. Is they're like,
No,
oh no,
they mostly just save
they
civilians.
just save people from like floods.
They
and
don't
stuff.
stop them. They just kind of save the people.
They save people from real world problems.
Yeah,
like
I know.
hurricanes.
Except for starvation.
Maybe they stopped making them because they ran out of natural
They
disasters
ran out of
that they
natural
could
disasters.
use.
It's like, okay, we've done all the natural disasters.
Would that be like the season 1
All
finale?
18.
Is it
Nothing
tsunami?
left.
Because like,
Oh, is this a show?
no. Imagine this. So there's a Rescue Heroes TV show. The
Yeah.
season 1 finale, or just the series finale? Because let's face it, this is only getting 1 season.
You can go on forever. You can introduce new characters.
But anyways, it's a 2-parter where the first part there's an earthquake.
Yeah.
It's like huge. The second part they have to deal with the tsunami afterwards. Wouldn't that be
Okay.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Then
good.
the Flash has to run really fast to stop the tsunami. That's how they save the day.
They're all regular people, but cool and with
But then
Really?
he accidentally
huge-
travels through
yeah.
time.
with huge feet.
They all have the same body type. All the men and women have the same body type.
It's kind of disturbing. This is the huge feet. And, wasn't there a lifeguard?
Yeah, Sandy Beach. Or something.
No. What about Gil Gripper?
Gil Gripper. He was a fish guy. He was Aquaman. He was the Aquaman.
He was Jason Momoa.
Yeah, but like he had like a dolphin sidekick, and I forget what he was exactly. I guess he was.
Wait, what was his dolphin
scuba diver.
sidekick name? Flipper?
It was like Nemo, I think.
Was Nemo?
I'm pretty sure it was
I
Nemo.
thought it was like
Because
Flipper.
it's always Nemo.
I thought it was Flipper or like Sparky because that's
Sparky
ironic.
Wasn't Sparky the dog, or is that like
Yeah.
another thing?
Or it might have been Smokey. Or
Yeah,
no, that's Smokey the bear. Sparky was Billy Blaze's dog.
Okay,
He was
yeah.
Dalmatian, right?
He's a Dalmatian, of course.
Yeah.
And then there was also like the astronaut guy who lives in their space station, which is like
His
the
name-
watch.
and
It's
his-
like the watchtower
and
from
his-
Justice League.
And his name was Houston.
Yeah, it was Houston something.
What was the name of his
Roger Houston.
Roger Houston.
Which is like the stupidest thing ever. And he had a monkey.
What are these parents thinking?
They're so good though.
It's like, it's like your last name.
They're like
It's
hilarious.
like in the Houston home, we decided to name our child Roger. It's like
Because it's like Roger, and then like
I know that's
Houston,
I get it, Danny. I'm just saying it's dumb.
I'm trying to remember more of them. But yeah, like
There was hang glider.
hang glider.
I think
Yeah, he had a hang glider. That was
is that his name.
Yeah, probably.
I played with that hang glider toy so much.
Like
I
I
like a
think it
little
was like Alpine. He
Alpine.
was a skier.
Yeah, this sounds more like they made toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wendy
much.
Waters.
Wendy Waters. She was also a fireman
Yeah.
or firewoman. I don't know what the term is.
Fire
person.
Wait, wasn't there like
Probably.
Ariel
Flyer.
Flyer?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me with that last name.
She's a pilot.
No, I thought she was a swimmer. Wait, was there a swim? No, we already went
Gil
through.
Gripper.
We already went through Aquaman.
Aquaman.
We already went through Aquaman. Is there? Oh, Jack Hammer.
Yeah, Jack.
Sounds like a
He was
douchebag
like-
character.
He was the douchebag.
No, but he was like he always had like some construction tools or
Yeah.
something. He was like Tim Allen in Tool Time.
Yeah, but like
But like
cooler.
yeah. But like no, but imagine like a guy named Jack Hammer on a show like a sitcom or something. Like imagine that. Like he would just be
Okay, so how do you do a dark and gritty reboot?
a rescuer. You just make them all sad about death and stuff. You just make them feel bad for saving
Just make them
people.
all.
Should I be saving people? I don't know. Is this really worth it? And then you call
Oh
it
my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, Billy Blazes gets a god complex.
Oh, this could be amazing. they all have like post traumatic stress. and
Yeah.
stuff.
You just call it like Billy V. Oh, Billy v. Rocky. What would you say Billy Blaze's rival is?
A fire.
Billy v. Fire, Dawn of Jake Justice.
I guess they could just the first episode would just be like
Assembling the
would be
Avengers.
like the original show where it's all like oh man, we're awesome and cool and stuff, and we're all like have like goofy names and stuff. But then like everyone dies in one of the natural disasters, and so they just get all depressed and stuff.
That'd be pretty amazing.
Like they kill off half the characters in the first episode, and the survivors have to live with that.
They try to save some kid because there's always a kid they have to save. And the kid
It's like we couldn't save little Johnny. He drowned in that forest fire. There was no way we could save him. It's like guess what? Like there was fire, like there was a fire and stuff, and like he was trapped. Like maybe the fire was like surrounding him and stuff. And then they drop one of those water bombs, and he drowns. Isn't that the saddest thing?
So they killed him.
So they killed him. He gets too much water in his lungs from the water bomb. And then he drowns in a forest. It's like, I'm so sad that Johnny drowned in that forest. I'll get revenge for this. I'll stop you, weather.
We'll cut down all the trees in that forest.
If I don't burn them first.
Someone else will.
Oh, man.
So what network would bring this back?
CW.
CW?
CW probably would. 'Cause
Or Zack Snyder.
I can't remember what it is, but some network is doing a reboot of Archie
Really?
called Riverdale.
Is it live action?
Live action.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds really bad.
Stupid.
Whenever I heard, okay, not gonna lie, so I read a lot of Archie comics. I have a lot of Archie comics.
Yeah.
Usually I got the digests, like the graphic novels. Whenever I read Veronica talking, I always read her in Azula's voice.
She totally would be.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I always read her in Azula's
She's
voice.
such a bitch. That would be the perfect. What's her name? Like Grey Griffin or something.
Yeah. You know what I don't
Something
get about
like
Archie
that.
comics though is that he should totally go with Betty.
I know, right?
And he's always like, which one should I choose? And it's like, it's obvious.
You choose Betty.
idiot.
She's not a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so funny that he bounces back and forth between dating the two girls, and they're totally fine with it. There's nothing progressive about Archie
maybe it's
whatsoever.
Well,
Maybe they're supposed to be his conscience or something.
Yeah.
yeah, but they.
Okay. What if neither of them were real?
They're swinging too because
Yeah, what
they've dated like Reggie and stuff.
Yeah, no. Veronica swings between Reggie and Archie, but what does Betty swing between?
She's dated Reggie before too.
Has she?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they all
Yeah,
date each other.
I'd love the show if
Okay.
it was like a psychological drama and like the two don't exist and they're just
Yeah.
supposed to be
Okay.
supposed to be his conscience like
none of the
bouncing back and
None of
forth.
the characters exist. He's just
Yeah.
like an insane.
Okay, guys, you know what I think is great? Like they have like with Archie, it's kind of like Captain America, where they'll bring him to whatever time period that the comic is written in. But get this, no matter what time period he is in, Archie will always drive a jalopy. It's like, guys, check out my cool '90s thing. It's like I remember I saw this one where they got.
came out before that, like
No. But like, imagine like the new hip like Archie X, like in the '90s.
Right, yeah.
I swear that was probably a thing. He still got the jalopy, and nobody cares.
Well,
yeah.
why wouldn't he have that?
I don't know. I just because it's the '90s.
I guess because the car was more.
Because the car's really old.
So wait,
But they're just perpetually
when was it
living.
when they like decided to like, oh, let's make it so that Captain America is let's put him in modern day by freezing him for.
That was when the Avengers started.
So
It was like the third or fourth issue
So
of
it was like the
Avengers.
'70s or '60s.
70s?
It was like the 60s.
Oh, really? Okay.
And they're like, hey, let's bring back Captain America because why not? It's like, oh, we'll just say that he got frozen. And then he's back now.
Wow, it's been 20 years. So much has changed. I feel so wrong dating a 40-year-old man.
That's what they did with.
You shouldn't, honey, because I'm only 25.
That's what they did with Nick Fury, sort of too. They didn't freeze him, but like he was.
They just made him black.
He was a no, not yet.
Oh.
He was a World War II character.
Yeah.
And then they like, hey, let's bring him into like the modern comics. And they're like, oh, we'll give him an eye patch.
Well, wasn't it? It was the Ultimate Universe he was.
Well,
in, right?
didn't he have an eye
And
patch
then-
when he was white, though?
Yeah,
and then-
yeah, but like the first comics that he was in, which was with like the Howling Commandos
Oh,
in
yeah.
the 40s.
And then just like the.
And then when they brought him back, they're like, oh look, Nick Fury's old now and he has an eye patch. Isn't that cool? And then like, yeah, and then they did
We'll make a
the
clone of
Ultimate
him.
Universe where Nick Fury was black and he
Call
looked
him
like Samuel L.
Snake.
Jackson. And then
And then in
Sam
the
Jackson
regular-
eventually got to play him.
And then the regular one, they brought that one
Yeah.
character back with Nick Fury Jr. Right?
Yeah. Nick Fury Jr., which is the regular continuity.
And
His son is Black Nick Fury.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
And he becomes Captain America for a while, doesn't he?
Yeah, or
His son or Nick
well, he
Fury?
wears
No, Nick Fury Jr.
he wears like the
Captain
like
America.
Winter Soldier outfit, you know,
Oh,
with the
okay.
star in the like in the circle and like the blue. It's like more blue. He wears like that outfit for a bit, and he's sort of Captain America, but not really. Like he's like with Shield and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, comics are weird.
Why would you know? I think it was kind of cool. It's like I saw this one thing on Facebook where it's like, oh, it's like a Screen Rant link. It was like 10 characters who have been Captain America, and they didn't have Frank Castle in there because I have a comic where he's been Captain America.
Yeah, it's like an alternate. Universe.
Yeah, and I thought that was cool. And I thought that was interesting.
That's so weird. That
Yeah.
so he's like the opposite of himself.
Yeah.
Well, he's-
No.
he's
Oh no! What
himself
happened
at
is that
first.
what happened is that it's an
And
alternate.
His family
It's an
just never
alternate.
died, so he just stayed.
No, it was an alternate timeline in which Captain America died in the 40s. Like, well, he died when he was supposed to.
Yeah, like he
And then-
when he
yeah.
fell in the ice, he died.
Yeah, when he fell in the
And
ice,
they
he died.
found his body.
And they find his body, and they find the shield,
hmm
and then they're like, "Oh, this sucks. If only he was alive." It's like, yeah. So why don't we just try to recreate the super soldier serum? So like, okay. So then they recreate it because, well, I guess they'd have his blood.
Yeah, they use his blood. I
I guess
think.
they use his blood, and then they give it to Frank Castle and make him Captain America. So it's like, oh, it gives
While
people
he's a
give-
soldier, or
No, like it's after he's been.
It's
Punisher.
after?
No, it's after he's been Punisher
He's been
for a while.
Punisher for a while. And they're like,
oh, okay.
you need to like straighten out and be.
I thought it
good
was
now.
like he'd become Captain America instead of becoming the Punisher.
No, he didn't. So then, yeah, then he did that, and then like what happened is that like it's like, and then it's like 10 years later or something like that. And this one girl's like, I want to be Captain America. He's like, okay, here's how you throw the shield. And he throws like a trash can lid against the wall. He's like, that's all I can teach you. And then he walks away. Here's the shield. Here's the costume. Goodbye. That's literally what happens.
Yeah, but then they eventually make like a Captain America like core. And there's,
Yeah,
like,
so
it's like
there's-
everyone's Captain America.
So it's
now.
like V for Vendetta, except like it's like, oh, I guess that's fine. Like, but like it's not as exciting as, you know, they're not being.
So do you think they'll
an actual-
eventually tie the shows and the movies together?
like they'll throw it like Coulson back in?
Yeah,
So I hope they have- I hope they
or
have,
like the Punisher in, or
Yeah.
Daredevil, or
Yeah, I think
I want to see Daredevil.
I think by
I heard Infinity War maybe.
Yeah.
Infinity War they'll show up and do something cool.
I want to see Coulson and Skye in Infinity War.
and in Humans, right?
Yeah, and Humans. So which Inhumans from S.H.I.E.L.D. do you think are going to be in the Inhumans movie?
None of them,
Oh, really?
because there's a whole like main group of Inhumans
What about Skye?
that she's not one of them. No, because like
Fine.
it'd be like, okay, you know how there's a bunch of mutants, right?
Oh,
But none of them are the X-Men. Not all of them are the X-Men.
I like how most of the characters in X-Men First Class just aren't, you know, the X-Men.
Well, they are. Some of them are, and some of them are just like, oh, you know this guy. Remember him? He's a background character and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, they're not like the main team usually. Like there's a bunch of Inhumans, but there's a main team, and that main team, which is like Black Bolt, Medusa, some other ones. It's like 5 or 6.
She might be in it, but
Yeah,
she won't
maybe
be-
she'll be in it,
but she probably won't be.
she wouldn't be on like the.
She'll be like,
She
She
okay,
won't be on like the
humans,
team.
Yeah.
This is your task. It's a Lumerian star. It's got 25 pirates on it, including this guy, Petrov. He's Algerian, but he speaks French. Most of the guys they captured, we honestly don't care about, except for this guy, because he's Jasper
Wait,
Sitwell, and
is
he was
he-
in Thor.
Is he Algerian?
Yeah, he's Algerian. Because that's what they're saying. It's like, oh, it's like, how did a French pirate capture a covert shield off in broad daylight? And Alexander Pierce, he's like, well, he's actually Algerian. I can draw you a map if you'd like. It's like, he's so salty. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, he's Algerian. That's not really important at all to the movie.
No, it's not.
He just exists so that
Yeah,
Captain
so that
America
Captain America can be framed.
can beat him up and
Can beat him up, but also because Fury hired the pirates,
right.
and that's cool, like government conspiracy stuff, and I think that makes Fury just all the more sketchy. So yeah, in conclusion, Winter Soldier's pretty awesome.
We've come to the conclusion that we usually come to, which is that Captain America Winter Soldier is really good.
No, this is great. Civil War. Oh man, we just came full circle. How did we do that? Man, that doesn't happen very often. 4 minutes to kill. Do you have any ideas? Like ever?
I don't have ideas. I don't know. All my ideas are
Are dead.
weird, and I don't know.
So Martin Freeman, he was pretty great in that, wasn't he?
No,
I just forgot he was there. I
He's
just
the
don't.
best
I
one.
just don't care.
I just forgot he was there.
Yeah, I don't really care about him.
Yeah, he's just kind of there. I thought that might maybe be like.
Did he have an American accent?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
That was confusing me.
it's the song was Bilbo Baggins.
He didn't do the.
Is he gonna become?
He didn't do the Martin Freeman
Penguin Arms?
Penguin Arms
Oh,
flap
yeah,
thing, which is too bad. He should have done that.
Should have done that to Zemo at the end. He'd be like, "Oh, your plan
Wait, does he do that in everything?
didn't work."
Like everything he's in?
Pretty much.
I thought that was a Bilbo thing. Like I thought that was something that Bilbo did in Lord of the Rings. And
No,
then he copied
yeah.
it. And so
Well,
I'm not
I think
sure.
it's just a Martin Freeman thing.
So and maybe it is just a Martin Freeman
I
thing.
think it's a Martin Freeman thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did he do that? He might do that more.
I think Ian Holm does it in Lord of the Rings. So
You might be right on that.
I don't know. Does he do it in Sherlock at any point?
I believe so.
Probably.
Most. Because he's the most like Martin Freeman
Yeah.
in Sherlock. Do you like that we have both Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch in the Marvel Universe?
That's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, they keep meeting each other
Do
in
you
the
think they'll
movie
like
universes.
show up in each other's movies or something?
Well, they keep meeting each other in their universes because
That's true.
Benedict Cumberbatch was Smaug,
Yeah.
or Smog, or whatever.
Smaug. You say Smaug in the movie,
Yeah.
but I don't think it matters that
Yeah.
much.
It's like, oh, Smog isn't scary. It's like, yeah, but you live in LA. It's terrifying. Yeah.
I am fire.
I
What-
am.
what did you think of
a
the
2-minute
villain?
action scene at the beginning of the next film?
What do you guys think of the villain? This is probably the most like down to earth villain. Maybe. I mean, well, no,
He was
his
just a
plan.
guy.
His plan is kind of really crazy, but like he's just a guy.
Yeah, he's just a guy.
Just,
yeah,
just a guy.
yeah. But I like the thing he said. He's like, oh, if you could like, the Avengers could take on like any enemy we throw at them. Like, if you want to take down an empire, you gotta do it from within. And I'm like, that's cool. Like, because he knows that if he threw the really strong guys at them, they could have stopped all those Winter Soldiers. Like,
Yeah.
that would have been nothing. He just needed to break them from the inside out. Like Ultron was trying to do. Like, so basically he just succeeded at what Ultron was trying to do. What was Ultron trying to do, guys?
He was trying to destroy the world because he saw humanity for what it was, and that it couldn't achieve world peace because humanity is broken and corrupt, and so he had to destroy it because he's just tasked with protecting the Earth, but he couldn't protect the Earth without destroying it or something like that.
Yeah, well, I guess that's why he saw it protecting. Well, he's like, I'm protecting you from yourselves. Kind of thing.
It's like the iRobot conclusion where it's like, but you guys all fight each other. You guys keep having wars and stuff, so you can't be you can't be trusted. You have to be taken over. Like you have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah.
Yeah. What I thought was kind of cool was that Ultron's when Ultron talks to Vision at the end of Age of Ultron, he's like, "Oh, they're not going to last," or whatever. He's like, "Oh, they're all going to die and stuff. They're going to like be their own doom." And then Vision says, "It's like, well, something isn't beautiful because it lasts." And it's like, that's cool. You have some kind of a little bit more faith in humanity, but like we're still basically fucked. So
yeah. Yeah, and then he has the line one of them has a line where it's like the humans think that chaos and order are somehow opposites.
Vision. Yeah, that's what Vision says.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
It's like the Zahir thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zahir's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I've actually been watching, they put all of Korra on Netflix.
Oh, they put all of it?
Yeah, so I've just been watching it.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just skip season 2.
I already watched season 2.
Oh.
And a lot of stuff happens in it. Like
but you got through the witch season of Smallville, so.
And a lot of and then when you go to season 3 is a lot more low key compared to season 2. Because season 2 is all this crazy spirit stuff is happening.
Destroy the
stakes
world,
have never been higher,
and there's a civil war going on.
Yeah.
And blah blah blah.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff happening in season 2.
Also, we're making movies now.
And then season 3 is just okay, well, we're gonna find all the airbenders and stuff, and there's these crazy criminals that are after us, and that's the.
Yeah, that's basically it.
I wonder what weapons the hero used.
But
before he
it
was an airbender.
helps because it's not all over the place like season 2 was.
Yeah, we're at the hour, so we'll just end it here.
All right.
I'll just end it here.
Good job, podcast.
Abrupt ending.